Hey guys, welcome back to my Marvel Minimates Avengers Age of Ultron blind bag assortment review. Today we'll be looking at the last three figures of the set, being the Sub-Ultrons and Baron Strucker. So, this is the third part. If you want to take a look back, you can check out the first part by clicking on the red Sub-Ultron, or you can see the second part where I feature the other three figures. You can click the blue Sub-Ultron. Anyway, let's begin. First up, we have the Sub-Ultrons. So, here we have the two Sub-Ultrons featured in this assortment. I figured that since they are basically almost exactly the same figure, that we just take a look at them together. So we have two versions. We have a blue one, and then we have a red one. The only difference being the blue one is a sort of drone mode, where it's just like a grunt, and the red one is where Ultron himself has put, like, his mind in that drone's body for a moment. So it's kind of weird that we have three of that, but oh well. Anyway, detail-wise, they're the exact same, which is why we're just going to do them, well, together. So, the blue one, I mean, it's blue. You can see gray all over. His headpiece is molded with a sort of ear flap you can see going on, like the other Ultrons. And it looks like the comic Ultron, just blue. You can see some detailing on the chest, some more blue. It's a very light blue, though. I believe the blue on the Sub-Ultron that came with the Winter Coat Hawkeye, which I do not have, is actually a darker blue. Some crotch detailing, legs, some on the sides. Let's get a look at the back. The arms also have detailing, which is pretty cool. Looks nice. And then that's the blue Ultron. But if you look at the red one, it's the exact same figure. Like, everything is the exact same, just it's red. And honestly, I think I like the red a bit more. It's sort of... Since it's red, it looks a bit more like the comic version of Ultron, which I can dig. So there's a look at the torso. You can also see the face is red. Right on the back, going down the back as well, which is nice. The red sticks out a lot better than a very light blue, so there's that. And exact same detailing everywhere. And because of that, they both have the same amount of articulation. I mean, so articulation-wise, they're exactly the same, so 14 points, nothing's prohibited since they're entirely vanilla. And accessory-wise, unfortunately, they both have display stands, and that's it. So overall, while the Sub-Ultrons are nice, you only get 6 of them, which is a huge bummer. Next up, we have Baron Strucker. So here we have Baron Strucker, and for some reason, they threw him in the movie at the very beginning and then never used him again. And I won't say why, even though the movie's been out for a month. Because, hey, I know there are some people who don't watch movies often, and so they probably haven't even seen the movie yet. But I won't spoil it, even though it's not really a major spoiler. But I will just say I was disappointed with how they used the character. So, they just turned him into a generic Hydra grunt. Like, it was disappointing. Anyway, the figure is fine. Makes sense as a 1 per case figure since it's so minor. And he's an alright figure. So, anyway, As you can see, he's in a sort of green jumpsuit. In the movie, he was in more of a blackish gray trench coat. So it's not entirely accurate. Just some simple line work. It's a very plain outfit. See some arm detailing. A little bit on the legs. You can see he has a holster and a belt. Nothing new. And then if you look at the face, I mean, it's alright. There's nothing wrong with it. He's got his monocle, sort of an angry face, and hair. So, for some reason in Age of Ultron, Baron Strucker had very light hair. So he wasn't bald, just had a very light coat of hair. So it's a little weird, but oh well. Anyway, articulation-wise, Baron Strucker can do basically everything, since he's actually entirely vanilla, so everything can be done. And Baron Strucker marks the only accessory in this assortment. Along with the display stand, a pistol. And that's the only accessory in the entire blind bag assortment. So overall, while Baron Strucker looks nice, there's just nothing special about him. So overall, that was part 3 of the Marvel Minimates Avengers Age of Ultron blind bag assortment. And this is kind of disappointing. I mean, I dig the look of the Ultron drones, the sub-Ultrons, and I think they're a good army builder, but we only get 6 of them, and one of the looks is a sort of non-generic look, so it doesn't really make sense to have multiples of it. But I assume Diamond Select did not know that as they were making the figures. And then the other problem is Baron Strucker is just there. I mean, he's very basic. He's very plain, kind of boring. And he didn't even really wear that getup in the movie. So, I don't really know what to say. I like the Sub-Ultrons. Baron Strucker is very disappointing. Anyway, now that we've looked at all the figures, let's talk about the assortment as a whole. So overall, that was the entirety of the Marvel Minimates Avengers Age of Ultron blind bag assortment. And this is the very definition of a mixed bag. I mean, there's some good perks with this set. Ultron Mark 1 is great, and I really like the look of the Sub-Ultrons. And I mean, the Iron Legion look good too. But you get 10 Iron Legion, and there's only 5 models in the movie, so you just have 10 sitting around. And you only get 6 Sub-Ultron. And Baron Strucker is just boring. I mean, it's a well-detailed figure, it's just really plain looking, and it's not exciting. I mean, I don't know. The biggest problem with this set is that there's just 10 Iron Legion and I don't know what to do with them. But anyway, if you want to get this set, I would recommend just picking up singles, because you probably don't want to have 10 Iron Legion sitting around. I would like to have 10 Ultron drones sitting around. Anyway, really, if I was designing this set, I think the distribution would have made a lot more sense if it was just 1 Ultron, 1 Strucker, 2 Red Sub-Ultrons, 3 of each Iron Legion, and then 8 of the Ultron drones. Because that would have made more sense. But that's just what I think. Anyway, I'm really sorry this video took so long to get out. I just kept forgetting and putting this video off. But here it is now. And before I go, I have some great news. I am now a part-time member of the Minimates Central, which is a website that hosts Minimate reviews. So check them out. I'll put a link in the description. They're a great website, and I'm excited to work with them to put out new content. And definitely go check them out on Facebook. Check out the website. Links in the description, like I said. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Check me out on social media. And did you like the video? Well then rate, comment, subscribe, and like. And I'll see you later.